Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and it is so good to have you here with me today. We're going to be flowing through a relatively short vinyasa flow practice just to feel refreshed, to move your body in a way that feels good. So you do not need any props necessarily for this practice, but if you are used to practicing with them, if you like having them nearby, then please do. And yeah, we're just going to hop right into it. It shouldn't be too challenging. It's just going to feel good, hopefully. So if it does, please let me know in the comments at the end, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, and we're going to start in child's pose. You can make your way there with the knees wide apart and the big toes together. And we'll start to breathe in and out from the nose. Maybe even engaging your ujjayi breath already, which is restricting the back of your throat, creating an audible sound to the breath, almost like the sound of a wave crashing along the shoreline. And using these first few moments of the practice to tune into your body and to let anything that is outside of the room that you're in right now melt away. The only thing that matters from now on for the whole duration of this practice are the four corners of your mat and everything in between. So with each breath, try to bring your attention more and more inwards, onto your mat, into your body. And let's dedicate this practice to being present with ourselves, to giving ourselves the attention that we so easily give away to others. And let's take 3 more breaths here. Lengthening through the spine as you reach through the fingertips. And then from here, we're just going to slide forward, coming into puppy pose. So bringing the chest and chin down on the mat. But if that is too much, then also the forehead on the mat is a very nice stretch. So if you feel any compression in the back of your neck, if you try to bring the chin down, then maybe stay with the forehead down on the mat for now. And then work on pressing the chest closer down to the floor. And from here, we're going to pick up the forehead, start to round the spine, move forward, hips go forward, and then let's drop the hips, peel the chest open, bend the elbows as much as you need. Head is the last thing to lift. Exhale, let's come all the way down to the mat. Hands come underneath the shoulders. And then let's push all the way back to tabletop. Now from here, let's move into cat and cow. Breathing in, dropping the belly, pulling the chest through, and then exhaling 1 vertebra at a time, rounding the spine. Breathing in to open up front body, and then exhaling 1 vertebra at a time to round. Let's go for 3 more. Breathing in. Exhaling, pushing the mat away, rounding your spine. And 1 more time, exhaling to round. And then as you breathe in, let's drop the belly, pull the chest open. Stay in this position, tuck the toes. Let's pull the hips back and up, downward facing dog. And you can start to walk it out. So pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head, maybe shaking it out yes and no. Now, as you breathe out, let's round the spine forward, high plank. And then as you breathe in, bend the knees, arch the back, pull the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Exhale, round forward, high plank. Inhale, pull and arch the back, downward facing dog. And again, exhale, round forward. Inhale, back to down dog. 2 more. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, downward facing dog. Now exhale, let's round forward, but stay in your plank pose. Let's drop the right knee. Left arm reaches up and lift your left leg. Let's hold for 3. Now let's drop the left foot. The left arm reaches over the left ear and stretch. Maybe roll out your left wrist. From here, we're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjanasana. Good, squeezing the right glute and actively reaching up through the fingertips, and at the same time pulling your lower ribs back in as much as you can so that the core stays engaged. Now let's bring both hands down on the mat. Step forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain, reaching the arms above the head. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Let's lower knees, chest, and chin down to the mat. And then let's slide through baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale to release. Tuck the toes, make your way all the way back to downward facing dog. Breathing out, let's round forward, high plank. Hold, drop the left knee, and then right arm and right leg lift in the air. Now as you breathe out, let's release the right foot. Right arm reaches over the right ear. Maybe roll out your right wrist. And let's bring the right hand back, or let's step the right foot, to the top of the mat, keeping your left hand grounded. And then as you breathe in, lifting the chest, reaching both arms up in the air. Again, squeezing the glutes and pulling the hips forward and down. And at the same time, lifting out of your waist, but trying not to lift out, trying not to lift the rib cage out. So really trying to squeeze those lower ribs in. Now as you breathe out, both hands come down on the mat. Let's frame the right foot, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, roll up, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let's plant the hands, step back, high plank. This time, maybe drop the knees, let's lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, squeezing the glutes, lifting the knees off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, let's come into high plank. Now side plank on the right hand, left arm reaches up. Let's keep the left foot in front of the right foot. Breathing out, thread the needle. Left arm reaches underneath the right shoulder. Inhale to open. Again, exhale, thread. Inhale, open. One more time. And now let's stay in side plank. Maybe lift your left foot off the mat. And then let's see if we can bring the left knee into the chest. Step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, Anjanasana, drop the right knee. Now exhale, let's straighten the left leg. Reach the arms back and up and hold for 3. From here, big step up, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Maybe knees, chest, and chin. Maybe knees and lower halfway, or chaturanga. Back to downward facing dog. Next inhale, come into high plank. Side plank on the left hand. Make sure the right foot is in front of the left. And then let's thread the needle. Try to square the hips and shoulders for 3. Inhale, open. 2. And 1.
From here, let's try to pull the right knee into the right shoulder and then step the right foot to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee, Anjanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Straighten the right leg, reach the arms back and up. Now deep breath in, let's step up, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. On your next inhale, let's come into high plank. Side plank on the right hand. This time, let's lift the left leg in the air. Bend your left knee. Let's come into wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right leg. And hold. 3, 2, squeezing all the muscles along your spine and in your glutes. So you're really lifting the hips and chest. From here, let's look to the top of the mat. See if you can step your left foot to the top of the mat. This time, crescent lunge. Let's reach the arms up. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Drop the right knee, reach the arms back. And then big step up, right knee into the chest. Let's twist to the right. Left hand comes on the right knee, reach the right arm back. Either stay here with the right knee bent, or left hand can hold the outer blade of the right foot, and you can extend. Now we're going to keep the right leg in the air. Both arms reach up above your head. Let's look forward to the top of the mat. Hold, one more breath. And then exhale, step back, chaturanga. Next inhale, high plank. Side plank on the left hand. Lift your right leg in the air if that's okay. And then let's come into wild thing. And hold. Try to really lift out of your left shoulder so you're not just dumping the weight into your left arm. Now let's look towards the top of the mat. Try to step your right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Inhale, big step up, left knee into the chest. And then let's twist to the left. Either holding the left knee or holding the outer blade of your left foot and twisting with the leg straight. Now let's look towards the top of the mat. Release that left leg, but keep it in the air. If it was bent, now kick it out. Let's hold. And then as you breathe out, big step back, chaturanga. On your next inhale, let's come high on the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Keep the knees squeezing together. Exhale, airplane chair, reach your arms back and up. Inhale, chair pose again. Exhale, airplane chair. One more time, chair. Exhale, airplane chair. Let's stay on the toes. Inhale, high mountain. And then let's come all the way down, hips to heels, slowly. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale one more time, all the way down. And then here, let's plant the hands. Maybe take a crow pose or step or jump back, chaturanga. Good, so you can always modify depending on how you're feeling today. If you want to add more challenging poses, be my guest. On your next inhale, let's come into high plank. Side plank on the right, keep your left leg in the air. Let's make our way into wild thing as delicately as possible. And then left foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time, exhale, pyramid pose. Maybe reach the arms back and up. Inhale, come all the way back up with a flat back. And then let's step up, right knee into the chest. Twist to the right with a bent or straight leg. Now from here, let's keep the upper body open to the right. Release the right leg and tip forward, half moon. So left hand is on the mat, right arm is in the air, right leg kicks back. Either stay here, or you can bend your right knee, right hand holds the top of the right foot. Sugar cane. Now we're going to let go. Keep your right knee bent. Right hand comes down on the mat. Left arm reaches back for the top of the right foot. You can either stay here and fold forward as if you're doing standing splits, just adding that stretch in the right quad, or you can bend your left knee, cross your right leg behind the left, and come into a little dragon squat. Either holding here, left hand on the foot, or trying to let go of one or both hands. And then you can hold on to your right leg again. Let's extend the right leg back and step back. Right foot step. So the left foot is still at the top of the mat. Right hand will come on the top right corner of the mat. Let's pivot onto the outer blades of the feet. Left arm reaches back towards your right foot. Now inhale and exhale, make your way back into a lunge, high plank, chaturanga. And on your next inhale, let's come high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain rise up. Let's straight come high on the toes. Exhale, hips to heels, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's plant the hands. Step or jump back, chaturanga, or maybe crow pose if you want to add it. Back to downward facing dog. Last time on the left side. Inhale, let's come into a high plank. Now, side plank on the left hand, right leg in the air. As delicately as possible, come into wild thing. And then let's step the right foot to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, either airplane lunge if you're not comfortable straightening the right leg, or airplane pyramid pose. Inhale, come all the way back up. Now let's step forward, left knee into the chest, and then twist to the left, either grabbing the foot or the knee. Keeping your upper body open to the left, let's let go of the leg, and then tip forward into half moon. Either stay here, or keeping the body open, bend the left knee, maybe hold the left foot, and then make sure you kick away. So you want to push the left knee back, really trying to go for a back bend, making sure that you're really engaging all the muscles in your back body, squeezing shoulder blades together to open up the chest. And then we're going to slowly square the hips and shoulders to the top of the mat. Release your left hand, right hand reaches back, and then maybe let's kick the left leg behind the right. Dragon squat. Squeeze the left leg into your right foot. Maybe you can let go of the right hand, maybe both. I don't think both will be possible for me on this side. And it just goes to show that our bodies are full of imbalances. So just try your best. And then we will slowly make our way back, extending the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, let's step the left foot back without going into chaturanga. Left hand comes to the top left corner of the mat. Now let's lift the right arm up, circle it towards the back of the mat as you pivot onto the outer blades of your feet. Now let's make our way back to a lunge. And now you can plant the hands, step back, high plank, chaturanga. We're going to jump to the top of the mat one last time. So as you breathe in, come high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain rise up, coming on to the tips of your toes. Ooh. And then slow motion, come all the way down to the mat. So hips to heels, and then you can drop your heels, come all the way down, and then all the way down to the back. Once the head touches the floor, you can keep your feet wide apart, knees together. Maybe knock the knees side to side, or just stay still. And let's slowly bring both knees into the chest. And you can hold opposite hand to opposite wrist or elbow, keeping the knees together, maybe rocking side to side. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Let's interlace the hands around the front of the left shin. Now let's release the bind of the hands and just cross the left knee over the right knee. Maybe hook the feet as well for eagle legs if you want. And then let's bring both knees over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right. Try to make sure that both of your shoulder blades stay grounded. And if it's uncomfortable to stay in the bind, you can always undo it or partly undo it. Let's slowly make our way back through center, and then bring both knees into the chest, and we'll cross the left ankle over the right knee. Once again, interlacing the hands around the right leg. From here, let's release the bind, cross your left knee over the right, maybe hook the feet, and then let's bring both knees over to the right. On your next inhale, let's come back through center, undoing the bind. And we'll take one last shape, happy baby, holding the outer blades of the feet and just pulling the knees down into the armpits, making sure the ankles are directly over the knees. And you want to keep the shoulder blades grounded as much as you can, so actively pulling them down. Maybe rocking side to side. And let's hold here. The aim is to try to flatten the back as much as possible and to, of course, open up the hips. If you feel like straightening out the legs, you can.
if that feels good. And now let's bring the knees back into the chest. Hug the knees into your chest. Let's lift the forehead as you breathe in. Hold the breath and squeeze every single muscle in the body for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let it all go. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. And another deep inhale. And exhale to let it go. Let's stay here for a moment in silence. I'm not going to talk too much because I really want to give you the opportunity to just be still and silent with yourself. To be fully absorbed in the present moment without any distractions. And if there are sounds and noises around you, doing your best to not let them take your mind away. Keeping your focus inwards. In your own time, you can start deepening your breaths and reinviting movement into the fingertips and toes. Just paying attention to how everything feels as you start to exit Shavasana. And we will eventually meet in a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. And once you're seated, you can rest your hands on your knees, palms facing down to feel more connected to yourself, palms facing up to receive more energy. And just taking a few more breaths here in stillness and silence. Still trying to actively look inwards. And just knowing that it's not something that happens easily. It really does take effort to stay present. So it's something to work on. So if you were wandering all over the place today, just know that that's totally normal. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in. Let's reach the arms above the head. You can imagine you're taking in all the goodness and positivity from the world, and then let's bring it into the heart space. Taking a moment to just thank yourself for showing up today, for moving your body, in a way that feels good for respecting yourself, honoring yourself, and taking care of this vessel that you are in. When you're ready, you can rub your hands together, warming them up, and then let's place the hands over the eyes. Slowly, let's blink the eyes open, removing the hands away from the face, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little vinyasa flow practice. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it felt good. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always love to hear from you, but also connecting with you just makes this whole experience so much more special and different. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week.